very good morning to everyone. We are here with yet another session in OIG, and this session is all about yoga for mental health. And we always do talk about yoga for mental health, but when we see the practical perspective, we have to approach in a different form. And that approach and that insight will be taken by Meery Barakoti. So I hope this session will be useful for each and every individual who look for the mental health in this period of time. So thank you so much. We'll continue from your side now.
Namaskar, and a wonderful good morning, everyone. This is me, Meery Barakoti, currently studying BNYS in Sankirdaram College of Naturopathy and Yogic Science. Um, I'm very excited to give this session to you, and I hope that you will enjoy it as well. So, I just want to begin with an introduction about why I joined this naturopathic field. I joined naturopathic field because I believed in its pathy. I myself have seen people being treated in both the physical and mental aspect of a person using only naturopathy and yoga. My parents, they've been working in this field for more than 30 years, so they gave me the exposure to yoga and naturopathy since I was small. And I've done naturopathy diploma from Nepal Sanskrit University, and then I've always engaged in national programs and internal programs organized by the government as well as other institutions regarding yoga. So I hope you'll enjoy it. From thousands of years ago, yoga has been in practice, originated in the Himdat region uh, uh, by our first practitioner, our Adi Yogi Shiva. Uh, Yoga has been practiced from such a long time because its benefit has been experienced firsthand by thousands of people. So practicing yoga in its purest classical form as well as modified form has been going on since a really long time. And uh, uh, I'd like to focus on yoga and mental health because this September, as we all know, is the month of suicide prevention. And we've, because of the pandemic that's been befallen over us, the suicide rate, which normally is high, normally on the rise due to the isolation that people face in this modernized world, it is sadly rapidly growing because of the increased isolation that this pandemic is projecting on us. And I hope that some people at least will be benefited by this yogic session. Okay. Yoga comes from the Sanskrit word yuj, which means to unite, to join. Uh, with the body with mind, the mind with soul. It is the union of the individual consciousness with the supreme or uh, universal consciousness. It guides us. It leads us towards the path uh, of a righteous path. Because the one who actually truly practices yoga in its purest form tries to walk in right path without committing crimes or making disturbances in others' lives as well. Uh, Yoga uh, actually affects our entire system. It affects us in different levels as well. According to the Upanishads, our body is divided into 5 sheaths: the Annamaya Kosha, the Pranamaya Kosha, the Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, and the Anandamaya Kosha. Yoga works on all these 5 dimensions, which covers wraps around our spiritual centers. and uh, uh, because of which different yogic practices affects different uh, and helps to open up all these five seats. Just like Annamaya Kosha, the way we eat, the balanced diet, our sattvic khana, which we talk about in yoga and naturopathy so much, it opens up our Annamaya Kosha, which is our physical body. Then our and the meditation, the pranayam practices helps to open our pranamaya kosha and our manomaya kosha. Thinking, focusing on positive attitudes of our life helps to open our manomaya kosha. And talking about vijnanamaya kosha, we human beings are generally curious beings and uh, uh, curious beings and uh, because of our curiosity to kill the thirst of our curiosity, we keep on learning, and as we learn things through our swadhyaya and ishwar paridhana, we improve our we open our manomaya and vijnanamaya kosa, sorry. And then when we balance and open all our koshas, we ultimately open our Anandamaya kosha, which through deep meditations, introspection, and um, this leads to the nirvana state. So we can achieve and open all these koshas and achieve the best benefit of yoga when we combine yogic asanas with the following the full procedure of Astanga in Astanga Yoga, also known as 8 limbs of yoga. As we all know, 8 limbs of yoga consists of 8 limbs of yoga consists of yama, niyama, pranayam, pratyahar. So sorry, I just got so confused. I've never taken Zoom class before, so just excuse me for that. Um, it consists of yama, niyama, asana, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. And yama means moral discipline, and it consists of ahimsa, uh, asteya, uh, uh, satya, brahmacharya or parigraha, and niyama consists of saucha, santosh, tapas, swadhyaya, ishwar, paridhana. Before doing asanas, we should be very much well versed and should have practiced all these aspects of yama and niyama, which makes us into a better individual. We should practice all of them before stepping on to asanas, uh, because uh, they help us to shift our focus from the outside world into ourselves. We become less materialistic when we focus on all these things, and our consciousness from our diversion from other things which might not be as good is is focused to a point and we'll be able to uh, improve and get maximum benefit of yoga by following these yamas and niyamas. Then comes asanas, then pranayam, which is regulation of breath, then withdrawal of senses, pratyahar. And when we focus or when we shift our focus from external things, we stop focusing on all the wants and needs that our senses increases in us, the cravings, the desires. Then we'll be able to concentrate on the things that are important to us, which will lead to which will help us in further in dhyan and dharana and dhyan. uh, After which, when the concentration improves and we are our focus completely shifts on us, and we are able to meditate well, and we are able to raise our consciousness to some degrees, then we will be able to reach the state of samadhi. So yoga not only helps us to improve our physical health, but it ensures our entire well-being. And when we are struggling with mental health issues, we are lost. We are in a state where we sometimes cannot think of living one day more, and that time uh, we can choose the path of yoga, because yoga will help you get liberated from your pain. It will shift your focus from your pain to your inner self. It will help you to recognize who you are, devoid of this physical reality that we are in. So friends and all of you who are watching, I hope you'll be able to stay with me throughout the program, which I've mainly added with the relaxation technique. And I hope you'll be able to come back to this program during the days of your struggle. Uh, so I'm going to begin now. Uh, I'll be beginning with Stul Vyayam, which will help to warm the body up first. Namaskar. Sit in any meditative posture. Keep your back straight and chant Omkara with me. This Omkara is a very positive and amazing mantra about which so many researches have been done. When we chant Omkara, our vocal cord it vibrates and clears our sinuses. It has even improved the cardiovascular conditions of people. It needless to say, it improves our stressful condition and helps to relax our body. So let's chant Om for 3 times. Inhale. One last time. Join your hands together in Namaskar Mudra, and let's all give salutation to Yogi Patanjali. Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacha Malam Sarirasya Chavedkena Yupakarutam Pravaram Munina Patanjali Pranjali Nanitoshmi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your hands together. Slowly put your palms on your eyes and slowly remove your hands looking at your palms. Now, let's begin with Stul Vyayam. Stul Vyayam is very important part of any workout, especially yoga, because it helps us to generate heat in our body. Just like a rod, when heated, can be bent into different ways. When we perform this yoga, this warm-up, Stul Vyayam, which is dynamic yoga, our body gets heated up and it becomes easier for us to perform any kind of flexibility or any bending postures, or you get the gist. So let's begin with Ridgati. Make sure that your hands are straight. Your heels should be touching your hips. Now, let's jog, all of us. Now, begin with high jump. If your feet should be touching your hands. Now, backward jump. Your heels should be touching your back. Please don't stop in between. Now, sideways. This helps improve, increases our heartbeat and increases our oxygen intake. Now, jumping jacks. Now, put your hands behind your back and do this for 10 times. This is very effective. If any of you want to get abs, this is a very good abs workout as well. Although this comes under dynamic yoga too. Now, same side. Another side. Now, bend, put your hands straight, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, moving forward, let's do Sushma Vyayam. The Sthul Vyayam is the workout of the entire body, but Sukshma Vyayam is the workout of every part of the body. Now, before that, let's stand in Sthiti. Close your eyes. Take long, deep breaths. Calm your mind. The best part of the workout should be how you're present in the situation. Be mindful of everything that you're doing. Focus on your breathing. Try to slow down your breathing. Now, back. Now, let's begin. When you do Sukshma Vyayam, it's very important to begin in one direction. Flexion and extension of the toes. Now, flexion and extension of the ankle joint. 3 times each. Adduction and abduction of the ankle joint. Rotation of the ankle joint. Opposite. Do the same in another leg. Make sure that you are focused on what you're doing. Don't let your mind wander. Rotation. Now, the knees. Put your hand on your knees and move it in a circle for 3 times, then opposite. Now, stand, put your hand behind your back. Flexion and extension of your knee joint. Now, adduction, abduction of the knee joint, rotation, opposite. Now, another leg, same thing, flexion and extension. If balancing is difficult for you, try to focus on a certain point on your feet where you're stepping on. Now, put your hands on your hips and give a big rotate your hips, opposite, join your leg, rotate your hip in small circle, opposite. Now, let's go for our extension and flexion of your hip joint. 3 times, another leg, extension of your hip joint. Another leg, now let's begin by stretching our hands. First, only the fingers, the tips of the fingers. Now, flexion and extension of your entire finger. Now, sorry, flexion and extension of your wrist joint. Abduction of your wrist joint. You can either fold it or open your hands while doing it. Now, flexion and extension of your elbow joint. Abduction of your elbow joint. Put your hands on your shoulder and rotate it in circle. Make sure that it's touching when it comes forward. Make sure that you're not hunched back. You're in correct position. Make sure that you're conscious of your breathing as well. Now, hand rotation to back. Now, one hand. Now, one shoulder, one hand back, one forward, opposite. Okay. Now, and put your hand behind the back and bend your. If anybody feels dizzy while doing any asana, you should not hesitate to leave in between or take some rest before continuing further. Look up, down, sideways. Now, after this, we will be doing some standing postures because when we are doing some balancing postures, it helps to balance our mind as well, and our thoughts and focus gets concentrated into our body itself. So uh, let's begin with Tadasana. Shift your focus to far point if you can't balance it, and slowly come down, up, down. Now, Vrikshasana. down, now, and down. One more round, because this really helps to increase our focus. If this is difficult, this is always an option. Another leg, now. Put your hand in Dhyan or Chin Mudra and your leg down, down. One more, down. One more. After this, ek pad angustanasan, hasta pad angustanasan, let's do Virasana. We're focusing on balancing yoga for a while. Another leg, now we will do Natras Asana, which yet again is also one of the balancing asanas. Another leg, one more time. We're doing every asanas 2 times each. Make sure that you're mindful, you're present in what you're doing. Now, get down and warrior pose. Bend another leg. Look at where my toes are pointing. Off another feet. One more time. There are various forms, and it can be done in this way as well as this way. Okay. Now, after the standing postures, let's go forward and do the sitting postures. Before that, uh, let's go for 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar, because as we all know, Surya Namaskar is a very good exercise. If you don't have time, if you got panic attacks, or if you are in a very anxious state, you can first of all do breathing exercises, and if you've got time you can do surya namaskar if nothing comes to your mind. So surya namaskar works the entire body out, as well as for anxiety and depression it can be done in a rapid and slow way, so as to uh, shift your entire focus on just asana and not the issue or problem that you're going through. So let's begin Surya Namaskar. Before that, let's chant our Surya Namaskar mantra. हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापिहितं मुखम् तत्त्वं भूषणपावेन सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये ॐ one more round. Now, uh, everybody lie down in Savasana with your feet set apart, hands Sit apart. Everybody relax in the posture, Surya Namaskar position. Sorry, Savasana position. Think about how you did something for yourself today. Think about how you began your day doing something which will benefit your entire body. There are people who don't even get to do that, trust me, who are so much, get engulfed in their daily life so much that they forget the crucial aspect of their life. They forget to take care of themselves. So take deep, long breaths. Focus on your breathing. Imagine that you're lying in a very calm place. Take long, deep breaths. Inhale and slowly exhale. Your entire focus should be on your breath and on my voice. Now, slowly rub your palms together. Join your hands, rub your palms together. Keep it up on your eyes and looking at your palms, slowly open them up. Now, stay in the supine position. We will do supine series of asanas now, beginning with एक बार Uttana asana. Slowly raise your leg to 30 degrees, then 60, then 90, then down. We'll perform this Uttan Padasana one more time. 60, 90. Now down. Another leg. 30, 60, 90. Slowly down. Take a deep breath in and raise your leg. 30, 60, 90. Slowly exhale and lower your leg. One more time. Inhale and slowly raise your leg. 30, 60, 90. Exhale and slowly lower down the leg. Now we'll do it with both the legs. Slowly raise both the legs to 30 degrees. Then 60, then 90, then slowly lower it down. One more time. 30, 60, 90. Now don't put your leg down. Change it to Sarvangasana. While doing it, don't exert rapid motion. Do it slowly. Slowly put it down. Sarvangasana one more time. Up and slowly, without any intensive exertion, lower it down. Now we will do happy child pose, which is very good for relaxation. Bend your leg, put it on the side, catch it with your hand. This is very good relaxation technique. Now again down. Bend one more. Slowly lower it down. Now join, put your feet together. Bridge position, Setu Bandhasan. But in this, join your hands together, raise your hip, make sure that you're clenching your butt while doing it. You can do this or this. There are different variations. This, if it's difficult, you can put your hands on your hips, then down. One more. Down. Now we will do Matsyendrasan. For this, go back to sitting, then put your leg in Padmasan, raise your head, catch hold of your toes with your hand, make sure that your elbows are on the ground and focus on your breathing. Slowly put your head down, hands down, open your legs. One more time, leg in Padmasan, Matsyasan. Down. Open your leg. If it's difficult for you to raise your head, then you can do it without raising your head as well. Now, uh, raise your hand up and go back in prone position. Sit in Makarasan for some time. Join your legs, hands by the side of your chest. Then get ready for Bhujangasana. Raise your body up, chest up. We'll do full Bhujangasana, Purna Bhujangasana. Slowly come down. Inhale and come up. Exhale and come down. Now, catch your ankle and perform Dhanur Asana. Down, in Sthiti, One more time. Down. Now, put your hands beside your chest. Slowly raise your body up and rest in Balasana. This is a very good relaxation position. Sasang Asana, but in many books it's also being said as Balasana, although we mostly say Sashangasana. Take long deep breaths. Be aware of your surroundings. Slowly. Now we'll do sitting yoga asanas, sitting series of asanas. Ustrasana. Up. One more time. Now we will continue with Singhasana. Singhasana is a very good technique. It is good for thyroid as well, thyroid related stress, Utsasan and Simasan. Okay, put your hands back. Now, eyes, you should look up and you should take your tongue out. While doing this posture, all the suppressed anger, hatred, anything what you have that's been suppressed, take it all out and it should be seen in your face. Your face should be very fierce. Close your mouth. Now, from Singhasana, we will do cat and cow pose. First, cow pose, then cat pose. Inhale and cow pose. Exhale. Now, we will do Janu Sirsasana. So, make sure your back is straight and touch up. One more time. Inhale and go down. Hold your breath. Exhale and come down. Come up. Another leg. While doing this, make sure that you are catching the toes, your fingers are catching the toes and your elbow is touching the ground. Up. One more time. Up. Now, Paschimottanasana. Make sure your back is straight. Take a deep breath. Hands straight and go down slowly. Come back up. Inhale and go down. Hold your breath. Exhale and come up. Now we'll do Gomukhasana. This is also good for first this, and the leg which is forward, the same hand should be up, should be. This is Garudasana. Sorry. Make sure that you're looking forward. Down. I will do the same asana from behind so that you can see my hand posture. Down. Another leg. Down. The same leg. Down. Now, the last of asanas, Gomukhasana. This really helps to improve your shift your focus. Sorry, Malasana. Down. One more time, Malasana. Down. Now we will move forward with the most important practice, which many people, there are different forms of it, physical workout. All of them usually they forget this part, breathing part and the meditation part. So let's begin. Sit in any meditative posture. Legs preferably in Padmasana. If not, you can sit in Sukhasana or any asana that you find it easier. Hands in Gyan or Chin Mudra. Now we'll perform Chandrabhedi Pranayam. Chandrabhedi Pranayam, we have to take inhale from the left nostril and exhale from the right nostril. While doing this, this is really relaxing. When you do it from right, it benefits other things, but when you do it from left, it is for stress, anxiety. It helps to elevate stress. Make sure your hand is folded. Inhale and exhale. Perform it for 10 times. Take deep breath from left nostril. Make sure your back is straight. Now, get ready to do Anulom Vilom. During this, you inhale from one nostril, first from left, then you exhale from right. Then from the same nostril, from right, you inhale, then exhale from the left. Let's continue this for 10 rounds. Let's do 3 rounds of primary pranayam. Put your index fingers on your ear and perform it for 3 rounds. Hands down. Now open up your leg or sit in the same asana. Sit in an asana which is very easy for you. You can either lie down or you can sit in Sukhasana or Vajrasana because we are going to do a meditative session. It's going to be for a short duration, but do sit in any meditative posture. Either lie down or sit in a position. Now, close your eyes. Make sure your hands are either in Gyan or Ching Mudra. If you're in Savasana, if you're in Savasana, then open your palms, put your leg a feet or two apart, and focus on your breathing. Take long, deep breaths and focus on my words as well. I am grateful to be alive. Inhale, exhale. As I'm inhaling, I'm taking in new hope, filling myself with new hope. The air, the oxygen that is reaching my cells, they're giving me new surge of energy. I've got so many things to be hopeful for. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Focus on your breathing. Your mind might wander to different parts, to different places, but try to bring your thoughts to your breath. Focus on yourself. Long, deep breaths. Now, whatever position you are in, we will be chanting 3 rounds of Omkara, and then we will be continuing with Shanti Mantra. Close your eyes if it's open, else keep on closing it. And let's all chant Omkara. Om. Inhale, and let's all chant Omkara. Om. One more time. Om. Deep breaths in. Feel the positive energy that the workout, the yoga asons that you have done has filled you with. Focus on the positive energy. Now, join your hands together in Namaskar Mudra and let's all say the chant Shanti Mantra. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashchit Dukha Bhave Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all be happy. Slowly rub your palms together, put them above your eyes. Slowly open your eyes, looking at the palm. I hope uh, this session helped you, and I hope that uh, you'll be able to have a good day ahead. And before leaving, I'd like to thank OIG and Bhavit sir, as well as the entire team for giving me this opportunity to hold this session. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you so much. And this session is so wonderful because when you started the session, that started with the basic thought of mental health. In this period of lockdown, the mental health is the first priority everyone should have, and even in normal days also. So I hope this process of mental health through the practical version of yoga, what you have shown to us with the theoretical background. I hope this version is so different from the usual practice, and this should be helpful for every person, individual who are living in India, living in Nepal, entire world should learn from this session, and I hope this is so useful for everyone. Thank you so much to come on our platform and performing in such a different, insightful way. Thank you so much.
Namaste.